Hello, welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. How are you? Sending you the purest of love and light. Yes, God is for us. And because He is, who can be against us? So it's Scorpio season. It's our time. I am excited. I'm excited. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Just know you're protected, you're loved, you're safe. God is for you. God is for you. It doesn't matter what is going on around you. And I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but just know that God, He has you. And, like my grandmother, she would say that every day that she's on top of the grave, it's a good day. It's a good day. She's alive. That means you're alive, right? That means you have another chance. It means you have another opportunity. It means that God is not done with you. He's not done with you. He's not done with you, soul tribers. So hold on in there. Keep the faith. It's always too soon to quit. Just hold on. Just know that God got you. So welcome if it's your first time returning soul tribers, new soul tribers. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Couldn't do it without you. I'm so glad that we're here on this path called life and our path cross at the perfect time. At the perfect time. So here we have, you have spiritual support. You need to know that. It says, Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. As I grow to become more spiritually aware. So your angels are supporting you at this time. You need to know that. You need to know that you're spiritually supported. And here it says spiritual abundance. So just a lot of spiritual, right? Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. So this is ongoing, the infinity sign. God is blessing you. Every time you turn around, He's blessing you. And remember, for everybody, blessing, it's different. For some of you, you need a blessing in your spiritual life or your physical life, your emotional life, your financial life. There's always something going on. But you need to know that even if you are in a place where you're not, it's like that's not where you want to be. And of course, you shouldn't settle. Always push and go because God has greater things. The best is still yet to come for you. So you may not be where you are, but trust me, it's like God is providing. I mean, His prayer said, Give us this day our daily bread. It's like tomorrow will provide for itself because tomorrow is not even promised to any of us. So it's like, let us embrace what we have now, let us enjoy the moment. And I believe that when we live that way, then we will be more thankful. We will live life with more gratitude and be patient with ourselves, right? So, a lot of spiritual abundance here. And so for some of you, you may be thinking, but you don't have the money. But just know that in spirit, you are rich, you are wealthy. And as above, so below, because it happens in the spirit first before it comes in the physical. And I would rather to be spiritually rich. It's kind of like you people, they can have the world and all is riches, just give me Jesus, because I know that when I have Jesus, then there is nothing that I can't do and be and have. So yeah, you are abundant. And not only that, your spiritual team, they have you. You're highly supported here. For some of you, you're the inner voice. It said, Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. So you've been trusting, listening to your intuition as well. God is, see, the thing is, that loud noise, that loud sound you hear, that's not God. When God speaks to you, He whispers. It's soft. This is why you have to listen carefully. All that other rolling and grumbling, that's the enemy. Empty barrels make the most noise, they say. And so you need to know that God, He whispers. But when you get those nudges, and trusting your intuition, it's like muscles. As you work them, they become more developed. And so as you keep trusting, he's guiding you, telling you where to step, where to go. He's rerouting you, he's redirecting you, because that's what the rod that he has, this is what he does. Is like he uses the rod to, like, that hook at the end is like, if you're straying off of the path, he uses it to draw you in. And then you'll realize that when you get to a place where you understand how God speaks to you, and again through those nudges, and whenever you ignore it, and then something happens, like, oh my gosh, I knew it, I shouldn't have done it, or you should have done it, something. So yeah, just continue to listen to God, continue to heed those nudges. It's good. He's not going to guide you or misguide you in the wrong path. Definitely not. Following your instinct, your intuition, it will save your life. Trust me. It has saved mine many times, and it will continue as long as I am here, because I am trusting God every single step of the way. So keep going, keep going. So, your spiritual team, so for a lot of you, whatever it is that's been going on around you, we have here Queen Nefertiti. This is all about, some of you could be very beautiful, very handsome right now, very radiant, very poised as well. It's like, when it comes to you, you're an alchemist. It's like whatever they throw at you, you turn it into something beautiful. It's like if faith is projected, or if fear is projected at you, you're able to turn that thing into faith. If hate is projected, you turn that into love. If lead is projected, you turn that to gold. That mess, you turn it into a message. It's like whatever people throw at you, or whatever life hands you, again, you turn that lemon into lemonade. That thing that was meant to break you, you look at it as a blessing. The thing that was supposed to hurt you and cause you pain, it is now your purpose. It is now a part, you're now profiting from it. Because for a lot of you, a lot of us, if it wasn't the pain, the way that the enemy tried to break you, you use that. It's like you caught it, and you turn inward. And now it's like you're using it to navigate, to guide others on their path. So this is what I'm talking about. People, the enemy may want to break you. The enemy wants you to be bitter. And yes, hurt people, but not all the time. A lot of us who are out here as healers and light workers, we have been broken. But instead of sitting in all of that mess and trying to torment the lives of other people, we turn it into a beautiful message by the help of God. And now we're helping people, directing them out of the darkness into the light, showing them our scars, letting them see that they're not alone. And this is what it's all about. Each one reach one, each one teach one. And like the song says, if I can help somebody as I go along, then my living is not in vain. This is what it's all about. When you're in your purpose, it's not about you. It's about serving others. But it is so beautiful that there is something about when you are healed from certain things that were meant to tear you apart, and you reach a part or a place in life where you can laugh. And when you look back at that thing, and it's like, oh my goodness, at one point in your life, that thing was just ripping you apart. But the beauty about it is that you did not allow that to define you. This is what I'm saying. You were able to alchemize that. It's like a fireball was sent your way. And it's like, even if it hit you in the gut, it's like you took it. And it's like all that pain, it's like getting one of those sponge. And yes, you may have been down for a little bit and you went inward, and I'm telling you, it's like now you're a force to be reckoned with. It's like that everybody look at the phoenix and they admire it, but nobody realized that the phoenix had to crash and burn first. And then it's like God, with the help of God, he was able to rise again from the caterpillar to the butterfly. That's the transformation that I'm seeing here. It's like the sun is shining on you, and yes, you stand out. For a lot of you, you're great manifestors as well. You know, you're seeing things happening in the spirit before it happens in the flesh. This is the gift that you have, because again, God can trust you with this because you have been through so many things. That is like, okay, well done, good and faithful servant. Now you have a key to the kingdom, you know? It's that kind of thing. And right behind it is the grief card. So for a lot of you, yeah, whatever you went through, it caused a lot of grief, a lot of pain. And again, it's like that doesn't define who you are. Like I love to say, you don't look like what you've been through. And now if you know, some of you, you're popping out, you're coming out now, you're stepping out. You've been in the shadow all this time, working on yourself, you've been transforming. And now it's like, yeah, this is our time, this is our season. And yeah, you're rising to the occasion. I love it for you. And that's under the spiritual support. So a lot of you, yeah, it's like you're able to do this by the help of God. You know, it's like your spirit team was right there behind you. Oh wow. And the mask. Yeah. So for a lot of you, you know, this is under the spiritual abundance for this card here. So you could have dealt with a lot of trickster spirit too. You know, people who wanted to steal your abundance as well. You know, it's like you could have been dealing with people who were not genuine, they were not authentic, they were liars, people who wanted to confuse you, people who want to scare you. This is what I'm saying, is like everything too that was sent at you. You dealt with a lot of Decepticons, but it's like everything that was sent at you with the Queen Nefertiti, the Alchemy card, you were able to turn those things, you know, into your own blessings here. They were scary, shadowy, otherworldly spirits and monsters. So yeah, it's like different things. People were doing things in the spiritual realm. You know, they were wearing a mask. People were trying to hide themselves. For some of you, it's also because you could have been wearing a mask at one point and it's becoming exhausting. And it's like now you're called to be the real you. It's like be the real you, show your real self, you know, with the alchemy card there. So for a lot of you, it's like it's time to step into your power, you know, and be you. Let the world see the real you, be authentic. And you're stepping out now. But I'm getting heavily here because these are like jumbies. You know, this is like wearing like costume, different facial mask here. Yeah. It's scary, shadowy, otherworldly spirits that we're talking about here. So when it comes to your abundance, people could have wanted to stop your blessings, scare you from stopping, from walking into your blessings as well. And they were working with the dark side. But again, you have spiritual support. Thank God for that. You know, well, right behind it, it says live out loud. So if this is a case where You were not being authentic. You were dimming your light. You are spiritually abundant, and you could have not even realized who you are. Spirit is saying it's time to live out loud. You're a king, you're a queen. It's like step in your power. It's like you're blessed and highly favored, but it's like you're hiding, you're camouflaging who you really are, not wanting to show the world the real you. This is for, some people, but like I said, you could have been dealing with someone else around you who was also wearing a mask. And yeah, they weren't clear with you. It's like this person was very shifty. Yeah, that connection was built on lie. Yes, their mask is a projection of your own. So yeah, like I said before, a lot of people were projecting negative things at you, and with your ability to alchemize, you were able to transmute. You were able to turn those things into blessings. So instead of you being bitter, you're better because of it. Wow. Instead of you being of the dark, you're of the light. I love it. So live out loud. Spirit is saying, live out loud. Live out loud. Let the world see the real you. Yeah. So for a lot of you too, you could have, like I said, you could have been dealing with people who were working against you as well. And, you have your spiritual team who protected you. People could have been disguising themselves, like man or woman saying they love you, they have your best interest at heart. They were only in your life, they were wearing masks because they realized that you're abundant, or they wanted to steal your abundance. For a lot of you, it's by you trusting your intuition that saved your life, or that will save your life if you listen to your inner voice. Trust what God is saying to you about anyone that's around you at this time. Marie Laveau, good juju. So for a lot of you, you have blessings coming in. I'm telling you, it's like by you listening to God. I hear back here it says cosmic power. So for a lot of you, it's like your yin to your yang. For a lot of you, you're in your masculine and your feminine energy right now. I mean, you're just out of this world. Again, you see the moon and the sun. So it's like, your balance here. Your balance. And behind it is the manifestation. I'm telling you. A lot of you, it's like you are in God's good grace. I'm telling you, because you could have been in a place of scarcity, a place of lack, and now you're able to manifest. You know, some people could be very much enraged right now because you're finding out about a lot of folks and what's been going on in the background. So a lot of you have blessings coming in. If you want to say luck, I love to say blessings. Spirit is saying don't self sabotage. Or maybe at one time you were. Right here it's a lot of snakes. Again, it's like let the world see the real you with her showing her back. You know, shedding the snake skin. For a lot of you, you've been camouflaging, you've been hiding who you are, and Spirit is saying some of you could be going through a radical rebirth right now, a transformation as well. And with the lady shedding the snake skin as well, that is transformation, that's change too, so for a lot of you, you could be stepping out, again, just being authentic, being real. But you could also have people around you, again, liberation. So you're free. Pearl, and right behind it is Sekhmet, wounded healer. So a lot of you, this is like the Nine of Wands. You've been through a lot. You went through a lot. And it's like for a lot of you, yes, like I said, it's because of the wounds. It's because of the things that you've gone through in life. This is what is going to feed you. This is what is going to take care of you. So again, it all depends on our perspective, because yes, it doesn't feel good, but then when you're able to encourage others, when they are going through their storms. I mean, now you will realize that, wow, God, is like you saved me, because so many people have gone through similar things. Like I said here, you could have been dealing with somebody who was very deceptive, deceitful, people who wanted to steal your blessings. And because you're a queen, you're a king, your spiritual team, they were on it, I'm telling you. And God was guiding you, speaking in your ears, and you were able to hear, listen. For some of you, you need to listen, because you could be in a situation right now where people are only loving you or showing you fake love. They're wearing masks because you have something that they want. So it's like, don't take it lightly, like, you have all of a sudden these friends, these people who are coming back into your life. It's like God wants to bless you, but in order for your blessings to come in, you're going to have to listen and escape some traps. God is not going to keep on blessing you, because we saw the scarcity card. And I'm telling you, sometimes God will hold back from you, because he wants you to see the people who you're around. So you may be there saying you're praying and you're waiting on God. I'm telling you, God is waiting on a lot of you. For those of you who have learned the lessons, you understand what I'm talking about. And once those people leave your life, trust me, you will see little nuggets, gifts here and there. I mean, God is going to show up and show it in your life tremendously. I'm telling you. And here we have the Tower card. The Tower card. And the Tower talks about a sudden change, an upheaval, a destruction, a catastrophe. It's like the Tower everything is blown open. Again, everything is out in the open. God need to tear down some foundations that you've had that was built on sand. And he wants to make for you to build back. You're going to build from the ground up this time. It's going to be a new start, a fresh beginning. Because who you've had in your tower, who you were entertaining, they were not for you. I saw the three of Pentacles earlier. Anybody you were collaborating with in the past, they are not for you. And it's like, you are this queen here, and God loves you, or king. Again, guys, remember, it's an energy. It's like, this is your time now. And for some of you, again, with this big transformation, it's like a before and after. So it's like you're going to shock a lot of people. And right behind here is the world. It's a completion, wholeness, end of a cycle. You end a cycle of whether it's you conforming, whether it's you dimming your light, whether it's you dealing with people who are fakes, people who wear masks, people who are liars and trickster spirits. Is like a successful wrap up. And we know that endings bring new beginnings. So again, for a lot of you, God wants to bring the new in, but he can't, because you still have the old with you. You can't take them with you. It's like, just trust God on this one, especially when you're at a ripe age. I'm not talking to chickens here. And you've been doing things your way all this time. It's like, just let go, let God for once in your life. Let him reveal the people who are around you. Ask him to. So you don't take them back. You don't take them with you into 2025. God's willing. Because you may be praying, but you don't realize, or you see it, but you're just stubborn, but the only person you're hurting is yourself. Some of you, this is what is happening. A successful completion is like, you turn your back to those things, and you're now forging ahead. You're forging ahead. It's like you're done with it. You're done with dealing with fake people. And it's like you're walking into your blessings. Here with this Fool card, you're walking into your blessings. And right behind it is the Ace of Cups. Again, new beginnings, pure intentions, joy. new friends, new connection. Again, your cup is full and running over here. Your cup is full and running over. You could have, in the background here with the magician and the two of swords. Again, people could be manifesting, trying to do their own with, Bruce. See, this is the difference between light and dark. You're doing things, you're praying, you're asking God for things. Yes, it's like you're a magician, you're manifesting, but it's for the light, it's for the good. While you have those on the other side, they are doing it out of hate, anger, jealousy, for darkness, to create conflict and strife, because they want you in this two of swords energy here, for you to be stuck at a crossroad. They don't want you to see the truth. They want life to seem like it's a hard decision to make, when really it's not. It's not. For some of you, it's like, again, with a fresh start, building over, page of coins. Like I said, once you get rid of those people, places, or things who want to have you trapped, because a lot of them, what they're doing, again, with wearing all of those masks, they're doing witchcraft with the two of swords in order to keep you trapped, to keep you confused, to keep you at a crossroad. So be careful of when you feel as if you're stuck or trapped or you can't make a decision. You need to pray about it, because what I know is that God is not the author of confusion. He said, I did not give you the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. For some of you, this sword, it's the things that people are saying. They could even be chanting, they could be telling you these things. And so it is always important, like the Bible says, to pray without ceasing. Because while you're praying about your blessings and what you want God to do in your life, as these doors are opening, and then you have others who are preying praying on your downfall. So it's very important to be mindful of our energies and the way we feel when you get that spirit of heaviness. Because for a lot of you, Spirit is saying, God is saying here, be persistent. Be persistent with the Seven of Coins. It's like, keep going. Manifest what is yours. You're going to get there. You're going to get to the top. Your hard work is going to pay off. Ace of Swords, this is the truth. Ace of Wands, I'm telling you, your breakthrough, inspiration, new direction. For a lot of you, with this Queen of Wands, again, it's the passionate. Take charge here. Take charge. Take charge. And again, as always, you're going to have those who have done too much. When they see you're moving on, you made it to the other side, and now you came out, they weren't able to destroy you, they're going to want to show up to apologize here. Spirit is saying, these people, they're a burden. Because for a long time, you could have been burned out. It was like an uphill battle. People were taking you for granted here. You could be this Knight of Coins, responsible, consistency, you're hardworking. And then you have people who are in the devil energy, manipulating things here. People who are addicted to things may want to come into your life to cut you down. People who are impulsive, opinionated, who want to assert their way into your life here. Spirit is saying you are this King of Swords. It's like you are intelligent, head over heart. You're a logical person. It's like, don't put up with it. You have been through it, is enough. For a lot of you, you're a good judge of character by now. It's like a lot of you, you're just busy. You're thriving, you're self-reliant. You're just doing you. You're living your best life. Yeah, a lot of you, you're a Queen of Cups. You're compassionate, you're caring. Again, you're very intuitive, you're psychic here. And it's like, it's time to wake up. Wake up. There's a lot of jealousy, conflict, competition here. You know, yeah, it's like be careful. Yeah, you're this high priestess. Some of you, you're a star. You know, you're faithful. Your faith is strong. Renewal, healing. Yeah, it's that the wheel is now in your favor. Again, a season, good juju, cycles of life, faith, good luck. Yeah, I love it. I love it for you. Yeah, it's coming in, guys. It's coming in. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, because like for a lot of you, this tower, it's going to push you with the hermit. It's going to push you in your purpose here. You know, your calling. This is what I'm saying. It's like the things that you've gone through, it was not the best. But at the same time, it's you being able to allow God to use you with, with all of this. Some of you also with this page of swords, it's also communication. It's almost like some of you is like a radio broadcaster, could be a singer, an announcer, motive, because you have the, this is not like the regular page of swords where, they look like they're trying to gossip and fast into other people's business. But it's like, see, with his finger point, it's like you're talking, you're instructing others, with the page of pentacles, like equal give and take. Again, queen of wands, you're passionate, you're creative, you're making this faith move with the full card. You're moving on. So for a lot of you, this is going to push you into your purpose with a hierophant. That's a number 5. That's change too. Again, 6 of wands, this is celebration. Again, endings bring new beginnings. I'm telling you, it's like every time you turn around, God is blessing you. It's like, just stop complaining. Just stop complaining. Again, I believe if we just live each and every day, like, you know what if today was the last day for me? How would I want to spend it? I believe we'll be more grateful. We'll be more present in the moment. We'll be more present. Because I'm telling you, you may not see God doing, or he's not working as fast as you want him to. But it's like until you get there, in the meantime, he's preparing, he's still blessing you, he's still keeping you. He's still keeping you. Yeah, so it's like victory celebration. This is like a hard fought, a one battle here. It's like, yes, I'm telling you, it's like, well done, good and faithful servant. You're getting something here. God is blessing you. God is blessing you. Again, it's like he's giving you beauty for your ashes. This is what, it's like when we give God our nothing, he's going to give us something. He said, give me your heart and I will give you my Father's everlasting kingdom. God is always in the business of taking our nothing and giving us everything. Wow. Yeah, it's like, yeah, this came after a time of 10 of wands. I saw that before. A lot of hardship, a lot of burdens here. And now it's like justice is here. Justice is here for you. Karma has been served. It's like, I'm telling you, this is your time because you've dealt with a lot of false, fake people who wanted to stress you out, steal what you have. I'm telling you, death, this is us. It keep coming out. Yes, it's an end. Endings bring new beginnings. This is transformation. This is rebirth. This is a new beginning for you. You need to know this. This is a new beginning. For a lot of you, it could have been after a time with the hangman and the devil. Yeah, it's like people had you stuck and trapped here. People had you stuck and trapped. I could be talking to an emperor, a father figure, a boss. You're getting this new beginning here. And again, this is coming after a time of conflict. You see, a lot of people try to, you see, there's a lot of hands stirring the pot. It's like a lot of cooks in the kitchen here. People were busy setting traps to see how they could get you caught up. I don't know if you can say it. Yeah, it's like, yeah, people were busy manipulating things to see how they can trip you up, cause conflict because they were competing and jealous. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords, this talk about deception here, having a motive. People were copying your stuff. Wow. Yes, like I'm just looking at this. People do it all the time. Guys, like on this card, I'm just seeing all these things that's written there. It's like I've never really read it before. What is original anyway? So yeah, so people were blocking your things, your work, copying, cheating what you were doing, and this is like a question that they have on the paper. What is original anyway? So it's like they could steal your stuff, because it's like what is original? They were blocking you. It's all been done. Why not? So yeah, it's like whatever you finish, you did. People were stealing it. They're thieves. So you were dealing with a lot of people who wanted you to be stuck and trapped. And again, the world closing out of one cycle and a whole new world for you. I love it. I love it for you. This is awesome. Yeah, God is good. He fights our battles. And the beauty about it is that is when we allow God to do it for us, won't He do it? And see, when you allow Him to do it and then you trust Him like, with the full card, is like not knowing what is going to happen next. But then as you see it unfold beautifully in front of your eyes, is like, wow. And then you know what it is too, is like once you heal, is like you don't even remember the bitterness. It's like, yes, you have the story, but the pain, you don't remember it. And it's like God takes that away. And I saw the star card. A lot of you, you're healers, you're light workers. It's like the pain that you have, or what that was inflicted on you and some of us, it's like, I'm telling you, if you couldn't go to the hospital with it, because they don't understand it, because a lot of the things people did, it was in the spiritual, doing witchcraft, the way they talk negatively, ruin your character. And it's like you didn't go around trying to clear your name. It's like you just took it. Some of you went through different kind of abuse, and it's like you just trust God to fight your battles, and just to look at how everything. And I'm telling you, the story is not done. It's just another chapter that's closed out. Just one cycle end. It's like after the storm comes the calm. After the storm comes the rainbow. And this is your time now. This is your season. It says here, good juju, new beginnings. You're going to be happy. Again, and being the fool there. All this is saying is that you won't be able to take all of those fake people with you. All of those tricks or spirit. Again, the tower came and everybody is revealed. Everything is now out in the open. They have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. They're caught red-handed. And it's refreshing when it's like you didn't do anything to anybody, and now you can move on with your life, knowing that you don't owe a soul a thing. You don't owe anything to anybody. You took your lessons. You took it like a champ, and you went within and you did the healing. Wow. It's like with the death here, he's carrying his own ashes. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's like God gets the glory, you get the story. Because you will be able to have the proof, the receipt, to show people like, look what the Lord has done. Have been there. I've been there. and you can encourage others. And, just, I'm telling you, speak life into dead places. This is the enthusiasm a lot of you have. Just stepping out into the future, into the unknown. It's like, yeah, God, I'm ready. Because it's like, what else do you have to lose? When you have been through the worst, it's like, what else do you have to lose? I mean, when I look at my life and like, even I see all the things that I've gone through with the bloodline that I was born into, the people that I thought were my family, then it's like, if they can do those things to me, or what they did to me by betraying me and all of this, then it's like me going out there and people trying to do things. It's like, come on, what are you doing? I have been through the worst. There is nothing else that anybody can try to do to me that is going to shake my foundation. And this is what I'm saying. When you start back, when you build back, your foundation is stable, it's firm, you're fearless, you're bold, you're courageous. And this is the fool's leap I'm talking about, where you can step out into the unknown because you have been through the worst. So it's like, what else is out there? You are a risk taker. It's because of the things that you have gone through. And I mean, congratulations. Keep going, keep shining, keep radiating. Let me tell you, for a lot of you, a lot of us, our stories that we've gone through, the things in life, it's very similar. It's like, it's different people, different bloodline, but very similar. And I am so glad, I'm so proud. There are so many of us out here who are doing this. You're doing your work, and you're doing an awesome job. You're doing an awesome job. It's like, for such a long time, people look at this community as of the dark. And this is why I'm telling you, this is why God put so many of us here, where we need to be here. We are the light. We are the salt. We're here to shake up some things. We're here to guide people. It's like, enough already. Enough already. For a lot of you, it's your testimonies, that you'll be able to share of how you overcame. This is what it's all about. This is what is going to make the difference. And then you have those who have been copycats, who are stealing ideas. It's like everybody's out in the open because they haven't been through anything. So this is why they have to copy and paste, so that they look as if they have a purpose. They're not authentic. They're wearing a lot of masks. Everybody, everything is out in the open. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you, they're scrambling. They're scrambling. They're running around and they're scared. They're scared because the men and women of God, they're rising up and they're taking their rightful places. They're taking their rightful places. The last is now becoming the first, and the first is now the last. This is our time. This is our time, Soul Tribers. I'm so, so glad, so happy for you, so happy for us, as a collective. Thank you so very much. Until next time, take care and be blessed.